and welcome to a game that really should have pulses racing. Every reason to believe this will be enthralling. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Walsall versus Leicester City.
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Well, it's a defensive lineup, that's for sure, but their wing-backs and at least one of their midfield players will need to break forward when they regain possession, just to give them a threat going forward.
Well, here's how Leicester City will line up. James Maddison starts with Harvey Barnes on the flanks, and they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
It could be a fascinating head-to-head confrontation, this, and Leicester City get the proceedings underway. Good technique displayed. Daka. Tielemans. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Jacob Maddux. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Oh, he's through here. And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running.
Well, just look at the defending here. The keeper is left totally exposed. It's an easy goal in the end, but well taken.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. Tielemans. Maddison with it. Daka. Well, you can sense the threat is there. And a chance to whip it in here. Maddison. Mendy. Just cutting off the supply. James Maddison. Well, it's a long way off target, you've got to say. Conley. Andy Williams. Is it going to end up being productive for them? Surely not to be in terms of the finish. Oh, the keeper at fault. Still could be dangerous. Well, a big sigh of relief. That nearly proved costly.
Well, he got away with that one, didn't he? It's a good recovery, though.
Kieran Dewsbury-Hall. James Maddison. It's looking promising. Must be! The crossbar got in the way. Threat over for now, it seems. Maddison. Now with Tielemans. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out.
Watch Phil Jones, that's Phil Jones. Please contact your nearest
And what can they produce on the flank? A disappointing end to the move. Thomas. And given away. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Well, it fizzled out. Daka. Encouraging move from Leicester. Firing it in. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Delivering it. Still not clear. Gives it a go. Well, he'll take efforts like that all day long. The Foxes moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? A fine reading of the situation. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Mendy. And with that, the attack fizzles out. A really sumptuous ball. And there it is, a chance. Can they keep it out? Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. Tielemans. Or can they make one of these passes count? Mendy. And now can he keep calm? Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper.
Well, Leicester have controlled the ball for most of the last 15 minutes, and up to a point they've looked threatening, but they need to be more clinical if they are to get this equaliser.
Indeed, perhaps they can cash in again. Let's see. Daka. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Tielemans. It's a perfect challenge. Now can they counter clinically? And room now out on the wing. Played into the centre, making sure nothing untoward happened. Well, they need to get tighter. Looking for the angle. A good and fair challenge. And the keeper more than equal to it.
Well, they won't get too many chances, so they need to make the most of this.
And now the delivery. Well, he took care of it defensively. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. Thomas. Let's get the latest on the injury situation from our pitchside man, Geoff Shreeves.
Nasty landing on the shoulder for him there, and he's in real discomfort. He's a tough boy. I think he'll stay on.
Cheers, Jeff. Could be. Oh, a moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Goal for the Foxes.
So back underway. One goal apiece here. Williams. Jacob Maddox. Well, racing past his man. Happy to pass the ball, but remaining patient. And just like that, they don't have the ball anymore. James Maddison. Daka. Well, far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. Maddison might take the lead. Is it going to be? An alert reaction to tip it over. A chance to nudge in front. Corner kick here. And taken short. Must be! Well, he went for power and might be regretting that now. Dewsbury Hall. Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. Maddison. Harvey Barnes. Oh, surely! But if truth be told, he made it rather straightforward for the keeper.
Well, he knows it. That is a real waste of a great opportunity.
Kiernan Dewsbury Hall. Maddison. Very quick thinking there. Daniels. Liam Gordon. Knowles. Andy Williams. It's there for him. Oh, a tremendous block.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
Now sending it in. Not really the ideal clearance. Thwarting him. He read the situation defensively and did his job. The first half here comes to an end. This man will get most of the plaudits for his contribution up to this point, Stuart.
Well, they weren't at their best, but with that equaliser, you can see why he's so important to this team. Hopefully they can get more of the ball to him in the second half so he can show us his ability.
A game that should have plenty to say for itself. Leicester City with the kickoff. Tielemans. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Oh, he's through here. And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running. Firing it in. Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Could be. Oh, a moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just? An alert reaction to tip it over. A chance to nudge in front. Corner kick here. Oh, a tremendous block.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now.
So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. James Maddison. And that puts them in position. Harvey Barnes. Well, for power, 10 out of 10. For placement, maybe 8.
Well, you can't take your eyes off this one, because there you have it. Plenty of chances for both teams in what has been a really good game so far.
Williams. Maddox. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Barnes. Tielemans. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. He must finish! Well, putting it wide from there. A pity, really. Well, the referee wasn't going to let that go. And they have possession again. Andy Williams. Daka. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Tielemans. Can they nudge in front? And a goal here! There it is! They've done it!
Well, here's the goal again, and what a wonderfully weighted pass this is. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
Leicester City
So back
goal.
underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Well, the referee has taken note of his name and number.
Well, I think he can count himself a bit unlucky there, but it was certainly a foul.
And time for the change now. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Daka. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Maddison. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Harvey Barnes. Can he get the shot off? Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box. Just begging someone to get on the end of it. But look at the defenders. They lose their concentration, become sloppy with their marking, and as a result, they find the ball in the back of their net. Just not good enough.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Good tackle.
Well, there you have it. Leicester have controlled most of the possession. They've passed it well, their movement's been good, and they've been well worth their lead. Could get even better here.
Yes, it's going to plan, and they might be able to carve out another chance. Maddison. Well, they keep the ball moving. Oh, a lovely ball. It's still alive. Encouraging move from Leicester. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. It's with Hutchinson. Connor Wilkinson. Being egged on by the crowd and using his body to good effect. Could be a chance to break here. Barnes. He's in with a chance. The net is staring him in the face. Well, he was on his own, but couldn't take advantage of it.
Well, I'm not surprised he missed that. He never really looked in complete control, did he?
Riley. Connor Wilkinson. Effective challenge. Daka. Really nice ball. Harvey Barnes. Firing it in. And hunting for his second goal tonight, however.
Well, you're absolutely right. He's been on great form today. That was another good effort.
Corner kick played in. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Amarty. On to Maddison. Tielemans. Oh, he saved it well. And he's fired over the corner. Well, not cleared away completely. And in the end, no damage done. Now can they counter clinically? Possession lost. And did well to keep hold of it while waiting for the support to arrive. Substitution time it is here. Harvey Barnes. Luke Thomas. Harvey Barnes. Real chance. And the keeper has denied him.
Well, I've got to say, Derek, he was always in control of that situation. Brilliant stuff.
Favouring the short one. Tielemans. Terrific block. Wilkinson. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Daka. Into the advanced position. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Oh, in with a chance. chance. Oh, marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class goalkeeper. That's absolutely brilliant.
And now the delivery. And the problem not completely solved. Maddison. Amarty. Good strength to keep the ball. Can he finish? And no way through. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Good physical play. Maddison. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Hutchinson. Williams. Daka. Will it be? There it is! Victory more or less guaranteed now.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Under pressure, doesn't seem to be bothering him. Williams. And they need to get tighter. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw in here. Read it well. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Do they have the guile to open up the defence? Well, the attack lacked a little bit of oomph. Daka. And he's given us away. Firing it in. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Not a clear foul, but the referee letting the play flow. Hutchinson. And given away. Daka. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Oh, it comes to nothing in the end. Really should have made more of that. Well, he decided to let the play flow, but now he's going to issue a yellow card.
Yeah, I think that's good refereeing. He tried to play the advantage.
Making progress. He's very adept at protecting the ball. And a fantastic diving save. Over it comes. And still dangerous. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. He's in control of the situation. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Kieran Dewsbury Hall. Daka. Good technique displayed. And there it is, the final whistle. This will do nicely from the Leicester point of view. Their fans are going to be happy with this.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Well, he often cuts the figure of a thinking person's footballer. And Stuart, he's thought his way throughout this match.
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.
The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Oh, he's through here. And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running. Could be. Oh, a moment of pure class. Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just? Tielemans. Can they nudge in front? And a goal here! There it is! They've done it! Can he get the shot off? Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just? Harvey Barnes. Firing it in. And hunting for his second goal tonight, however.
Well, you're absolutely right. He's been on great form today. That was another good effort.
Oh, marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class goalkeeper. That's absolutely brilliant.
Will it be? There it is. Victory more or less guaranteed now. Well, he's given us away. Firing it in. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.